You trusted the wrong one again. Archangel Michael tried to stop it. He's warning you now, betrayal is closer than you think. 45 seconds left. Open this before it's too late. The sands of time are falling quickly, and heaven declares 45 seconds remain. This is not an earthly measure, but a divine countdown, a sign that the hour of exposure draws near. Archangel Michael, the warrior of truth, is sounding his trumpet into the silence, reaching for the ears of the chosen. He leans close to whisper a warning that cannot be ignored. Betrayal is not afar, it is already at your door. Listen, because not everyone will hear this word. It is not sent for the multitude, but for the marked. It is for those who have felt the stirring in their spirit, the subtle unease, the sleepless nights that gnaw at the edge of peace. You have wondered why your spirit has been restless, why conversations suddenly feel heavier, why glances linger longer than they should. Heaven reveals that it is because someone close, someone you thought loyal, carries the seed of betrayal within them. Michael has tried to shield you, to block the wrong connections, to close doors that would have led you to destruction. But still, you reached out, you trusted, you let down your guard. Yet grace has not departed, mercy has not abandoned you. This is why the message arrives with urgency. The heavens bend low to speak. Do not ignore the unease you feel. Do not dismiss the warning signs before you. Why now? Why would the voice of heaven interrupt your moment in this very hour? Because something is approaching that will shift the path before you. The betrayer has already set their eyes, already rehearsed their words, already sharpened their plan. Yet before they strike, Archangel Michael steps in with divine interruption. The countdown is not for destruction, but for awakening, for you to take notice, to stand watchful, to prepare your heart in silence. The heavens cry, be still, be alert, be obedient. For this is not the hour to speak too quickly, nor to trust too easily. Betrayal is near, but discernment shall be your shield. Type I am protected in the comments if you receive this message. Blessing code 717 is now activated. Hear now, for the heavens lean close, and the voice of the Archangel resounds like thunder through the silence of your night. Michael, the guardian of truth, the warrior of light, the one who stands at the gates of heaven's courts, comes forth with the sword drawn and wings ablaze. He does not step lightly. He steps into your moment with urgency, with fire, with the weight of eternity. For betrayal has already risen against you, and its shadow is closer than you imagine. The countdown has begun. Not the ticking of earthly clocks, but the trembling of divine time. Before the sun rises, before the hour closes, before the betrayer strikes, heaven releases its warning. You feel the pressing in your chest, the quickening in your spirit, the awareness that something unseen presses upon you. That is not imagination, it is revelation. The Spirit is shaking you awake, whispering, be still, listen, watch, for I am speaking now. Archangel Michael's sword is drawn, because your destiny is under siege. The betrayer's plan is not distant. It is not far away in another season. It is present. It is near. They smile, but their heart is divided. They speak softly, but their spirit plots. They walk beside you, but their intentions are not aligned with heaven's will for your life. And so the voice of heaven interrupts you here and now, commanding silence, commanding attention, commanding vigilance. This word is not for all, it is for the chosen. Not every ear will hear, not every soul will feel the trembling in these words. But you, the one reading now, you know in your spirit this word has found you. You know this moment is marked by design, not coincidence. You know the unease you've been sensing has a name, and that name is betrayal. Heaven confirms what your spirit already discerned. Someone close carries the dagger of deception. Michael speaks with authority. Do not look back at the wrong doors you open. Do not be consumed by regret. The mercy of heaven still shields you. The fire of God still surrounds you. And the warning is not to condemn you, but to protect you. There is still time to stand in obedience, to stay silent when provoked, to withhold trust until the Spirit confirms. Heaven declares, "Be still, for silence is strength, and watchfulness is your shield." Before sunrise, the angelic hosts are already standing guard. Before the betrayer speaks their words, heaven has already recorded their plans. Nothing escapes the throne. Nothing is hidden from the one who sees. You are not abandoned. You are not unguarded. You are covered by fire, shielded by light, and protected by the one who commands armies of angels. So take this moment not lightly. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss this message as chance. This is divine interruption. Heaven has stopped you in your tracks to say, "Stay alert, chosen one." The moment is near, but you are not without defense. The betrayer's footsteps may be close, but the roar of Michael is closer. The schemes may be whispered in darkness, but the declarations of heaven are louder still. The hand of betrayal may reach for you, but the sword of the angel is already raised to cut through their plan. This is the hour of discernment. This is the hour of silence. This is the hour of stillness, where obedience is not weakness, but warfare. Archangel Michael declares, "Do not fear. You are not alone. You are guarded, chosen, and seen." Type "I am guarded" in the comments if you receive this word. Blessing code 1444 now surrounds you. There are whispers moving in the shadows around you. Whispers not spoken in your presence, but spoken about you. Conversations that shift when you enter the room. Glances exchanged that carry meaning you cannot yet interpret. They know something about you, but they do not know everything. They see part of your truth, but not the fullness of your calling. And so they build stories, they weave lies, they cast judgments from fragments of what they think they know. Betrayal is not always announced with loud accusation. It often comes dressed in silence, carried in whispers, coated in false smiles. You have felt it already. The uneasy feeling that you cannot explain, the sudden heaviness in atmospheres that once felt light. The restlessness in your spirit when certain names are mentioned, the sudden quiet in conversations where once there was warmth. Heaven now confirms, your spirit has not been deceiving you. That restlessness is discernment. That unease is the alarm of heaven. Archangel Michael has been pressing upon your heart, tugging at your spirit, urging you to notice the shadows circling you. There are eyes upon you that you cannot see. They watch not to celebrate, but to calculate. They observe not to honor, but to gather. They smile in your face, but their heart holds back truth. You have questioned yourself. Am I imagining it? Am I just overthinking? Heaven declares, no, you are not mistaken. The betrayer is closer than you think. But the mystery remains. Who is it? Is it the friend who shares your laughter? Is it the family member who stands near? Is it the one who holds your secrets, or the one who claims to pray for you? Heaven does not reveal every name, because silence is your weapon and discernment is your shield. If you knew too soon, your reaction would destroy what heaven is orchestrating. Instead, the Spirit says, be still. Be watchful. The truth will expose itself without your hand lifting a finger. And so you feel the tension within your heart. You sense the pressure, the disruption, the constant thought that someone close is not what they seem. That is not paranoia. Chosen one, it is preparation. You are being trained to trust the Spirit more than words, to trust silence more than noise, to trust the unseen hand of God more than visible faces. The betrayer believes they are hidden, but heaven sees. They believe their whispers vanish into the night, but heaven records. They believe their schemes are clever, but Michael already stands between you and their dagger. The disruption you feel now is not to break you, but to awaken you. Heaven is shaking the foundation of your trust so that you will build only upon the rock that cannot be moved. Do not fight this tension. Do not run from this unease. It is the sign of separation, the sign that heaven is moving people out of your circle, even when you still try to hold on. You trusted the wrong one again, but heaven is merciful. Michael steps in to block, to shield, to pull you away before their betrayal strikes full force. But your obedience is required. Silence, watchfulness, prayer. The unease you feel is not weakness. It is discernment. The tension you feel is not confusion. It is warning. And the whispers you sense in the shadows are heaven's way of showing you that your destiny is too great to be left unguarded. Type I am anointed in the comments if you receive this message. Blessing code 1122 is now activated. Beloved, if this word is piercing your spirit, then know this. Heaven is calling you not only to receive but to release. Every seed you sow into this mission becomes a weapon of light against the darkness. Your support allows the word of God to flow like rivers into nations, reaching hearts you may never meet, but whose souls are forever marked by your obedience. The Lord says, "He who sows generously will also reap generously." This is your moment to sow into the soil of heaven's work. I hear this in my spirit. I am ready to partner with heaven. If that is you, step boldly, support through super thanks, join the membership, or give through PayPal using the link in the description. This is not a donation. It is a prophetic act of warfare and harvest. As you give, may oil flow over your house, may protection surround your steps, and may your seed unlock blessings only heaven could release. Act now. Do not delay. Chosen one, understand this truth. Betrayal is never just about flesh and blood. What you see with your eyes is only the surface. What you hear with your ears is only the echo. Beneath every action, beneath every whisper, there is a war raging in the unseen. This betrayal rising against you is not random. It is orchestrated because you are chosen. It is targeted because you are marked. It is relentless because you are anointed. The higher the calling, the greater the conflict. The brighter the light, the darker the opposition. Heaven reveals this to you now. What you are facing is not merely human jealousy or earthly deceit. It is a spiritual attack cloaked in the form of betrayal. The enemy could not break you with storms, so he tries to break you with trust. He could not stop you with outside attacks, so he plants seeds inside your circle. This is why Archangel Michael has stepped in to lift the veil, to show you that your battle is not with the one who smiles falsely, but with the darkness that uses them. You ask, why me? Why does betrayal always find me? And the answer is this: because you carry something others cannot see with their natural eyes. You are marked for elevation, set apart for divine promotion, and that mark makes you a target. Do not take it as rejection. Take it as confirmation. The very presence of betrayal proves that heaven has already shifted you into a place of significance. The enemy does not fight the ordinary. He wars against the chosen. And now the Spirit whispers, your reaction in this moment matters more than you know. You stand in the middle of a test of discernment, a test of trust, a test of obedience. If you lash out in anger, you will step out of heaven's timing. If you speak too soon, you will disrupt the divine plan. But if you remain silent, if you watch and wait, then heaven itself will fight for you. Your restraint becomes your weapon, your silence becomes your strength, your obedience becomes your shield. The betrayer believes they are strong, but their strength is borrowed. The deceiver believes they are hidden, but their covering is thin. They believe they hold the power, but their power is temporary. Heaven watches them closely. Heaven measures every step, records every word, weighs every motive. And just as Judas thought his betrayal was unseen, yet the eyes of Christ saw through him, so also heaven sees through the one near you. Do not be deceived. Betrayal is painful, yes, but it is also purposeful. It refines. It sharpens. It teaches you where not to place your trust and where to anchor your hope. It draws you deeper into reliance on God and loosens your grip on the false securities of man. This is why Archangel Michael comes now, not to remove every battle, but to reframe it. To remind you that heaven has not abandoned you. You are not losing. You are being tested, stretched, and positioned for breakthrough. The throne of God is not silent in this hour. Heaven is watching closely, marking every choice, measuring every response. Will you allow anger to rule you, or will you allow discernment to guide you? Will you fight with flesh, or will you fight with silence? The battle is not to be fought in your strength. It is already being fought in the spirit realm by angels assigned to your destiny. Your role is not to wrestle, but to remain still and discerning, trusting that justice will come in its appointed time. Chosen one, do not confuse the chaos for defeat. The conflict is proof that the enemy fears what is inside you. But greater is he that is within you than he who is in the world. Heaven's fire is stronger than betrayal's sting, and the shield of Michael is already lifted on your behalf. Type "I am chosen" in the comments if you receive this message. Blessing code 888 is now active over your life. The Spirit of the Lord declares, the hour is not far off. What was hidden in silence is now moving toward action. The betrayer has been watching, calculating, and waiting for their moment, and now their plans begin to shift from thought to deed. The whispers and the shadows have grown restless. The quiet planning has turned to preparation. Heaven warns you now, within a short span, their schemes will escalate. The countdown has already begun, and time is pressing upon you like a weight. The betrayer believes their moment of triumph is near, but heaven is exposing them before they strike. Archangel Michael speaks with urgency. The dagger of betrayal has been sharpened, and the hand that carries it is close. Do not be deceived by smiles. Do not be lulled by soft words. What you sense in your spirit is true. The closeness of danger, the nearness of treachery, the rising pressure in your heart. It is heaven's way of awakening you before the blow can land. For the betrayer has marked their time, but heaven has already interrupted the clock. I see this clearly. Within 72 hours, the shadows will stir more boldly. A word will be spoken, a glance will shift, a sign will reveal itself. It will not yet be the full unveiling, but it will be the beginning of exposure. You must be vigilant in this hour. Every detail matters. Do not dismiss the small nudges of the Spirit, for they are the clues heaven is sending. The betrayer's plan will not succeed, but your watchfulness is required to walk in safety. The pressure you feel now is not meant to break you, but to prepare you. The tension in your spirit is heaven's signal that action is moving. The one who betrays does not realize their steps are already being recorded. They do not realize that as they plan, angels are listening. As they prepare, heaven is documenting. As they move, Michael is positioning himself to intercept. But you must not fall into carelessness. You must not lower your guard. This is the hour where silence protects, prayer shields, and stillness empowers. If you rush ahead, you will stumble into their trap. If you speak too quickly, you will hand them the very words they intend to twist. But if you remain hidden under the shadow of the Almighty, their plans will wither before your eyes. Heaven is saying, be cautious where you step, guard what you share, and do not extend trust carelessly. Within these hours, you may feel unusual heaviness, sudden confusion, or unexplained restlessness. These are not coincidences. These are the signs of spiritual activity rising around you. You are not imagining it. You are discerning it. Heaven is pressing you to pay attention. What seems natural is deeply spiritual. The betrayer has already set themselves against you, but heaven is already setting itself for you. Do not fear, chosen one. Though action is near, protection is nearer. Though the betrayer stirs, Michael's sword is already raised. Though their schemes grow louder, heaven's decree is stronger. They cannot strike without heaven permitting, and heaven has already declared, you will not fall. Their action will reveal their heart, but it will not destroy your destiny. Their words may wound, but they will not cancel your calling. The schemes may rise, but they will collapse under the weight of their own deception. This is the warning. Remain still. Remain alert. Remain covered. The betrayer will move soon, but so will heaven. And when heaven moves, no scheme of man can stand. Type I am vigilant in the comments if you receive this word. Blessing code 1919 is now sealed over your life. Chosen one, hear this and let it sink deep into your spirit. Protection is not always found in movement. It is found in stillness. The natural mind tells you to fight, to argue, to defend yourself, to prove your innocence. But heaven speaks differently. Archangel Michael declares, be still, for heaven fights when you don't. Your silence in this season is not weakness, it is warfare. Your quietness is not surrender, it is strategy. The betrayer expects your reaction. They are waiting for your words. They are baiting you for response. They are pressing for evidence to use against you. Do not give it to them. Hold your peace, because your silence confuses the enemy. Every time you refuse to speak, you frustrate the hand of betrayal. Every time you withhold what you know, you starve their scheme of fuel. This is your shield. Stillness, watchfulness, and trust in the unseen hand of heaven. Archangel Michael stands with his wings stretched wide and his sword of fire drawn before you. He does not ask you to fight in your own strength. He commands you to step back and allow heaven's armies to move. While you rest in prayer, angels war for you. While you stay silent, heaven speaks louder than your enemies. While you choose restraint, God releases judgment on the betrayer's schemes. You must trust that what is unseen is greater than what is seen. The Spirit says, withdraw from unnecessary conversations. Guard your tongue. Protect your heart. This is not the time to vent to many, nor to trust every ear with your pain. Your words are treasures, and not everyone is worthy to carry them. Hold them in the presence of God, where no betrayer can twist them. Pray in silence, cry in secret, pour your burdens at the throne. In the secret place, your strength will be renewed. You are not defenseless. Heaven has already assigned a shield to cover you. Michael declares, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you shall condemn. The betrayer's plots are sharp, but they will not pierce the armor heaven has placed upon you. You are surrounded even when you feel exposed. You are shielded even when you feel vulnerable. The fire of God encircles you like a wall, and no scheme of darkness can penetrate it. Chosen one, repeat this truth within yourself. My silence is my strength, my stillness is my weapon, my obedience is my victory. Every time you resist the urge to expose the betrayer, you are allowing heaven to build the case. Every time you restrain your tongue, you are giving the Spirit space to reveal the truth in its appointed time. What you do not say will protect you more than what you try to explain. Archangel Michael does not step into battle without victory already assured. He is not standing by your side to hope for the best. He is standing to enforce heaven's decree over your life. And that decree is this: you will not be destroyed by betrayal. You will be delivered by it. What was meant to break you will only build you. What was meant to harm you will elevate you. What was meant to silence you will amplify your voice in due season. So take courage now. Do not tremble at the closeness of the betrayer. Do not shrink back in fear of their whispers. Do not allow their presence to shake your spirit. You are not standing alone. Heaven surrounds you. Michael's wings cover you. God's fire protects you. This is the hour not of panic, but of peace. Remain still, remain silent, remain prayerful. For the battle is not yours, it belongs to the Lord. Type I am covered in the comments if you receive this word. Blessing Code 2020 is now activated in your life. Chosen one, hear the word of the Lord. You are not who they think you are anymore. The betrayer still looks at you through the lens of your past. They think they know your weaknesses. They think they understand your patterns. They think they can predict your next move. But what they do not see is that you have been transformed in the fire. You are no longer the same person they once walked beside. Heaven has marked you, refined you, and elevated you. You they are plotting against is no longer the you that stands today. Archangel Michael speaks with authority. Rise up, for your identity has shifted. You are not the victim of betrayal. You are the victor rising through it. You are not fragile. You are fortified. You are not defined by the wounds of yesterday. You are defined by the glory of God that rests upon you now. The betrayer thought their actions would leave you broken, but heaven has turned your pain into power. They thought you would collapse under the weight of disappointment, but you have been lifted on wings of strength. Do you not see it? Every tear you cried watered the soil of your destiny. Every heartbreak became a stone in the foundation of your calling. Every disappointment carved out space for heaven's glory to dwell within you. You have been through the fire, but you were not consumed. You walked through the storm, but you were not drowned. You endured the dagger of betrayal before, and yet here you stand, stronger, wiser, sharper than ever before. This is why heaven allowed you to experience betrayal without being destroyed by it, because it forged something in you that cannot be shaken. The Spirit declares, your wings have grown in secret, and now it is time to rise. No longer will you crawl in fear or hide in silence. You will rise like an eagle above the storm. You will soar beyond the reach of the betrayer's hand. You will carry a fire that intimidation cannot quench. The shift is happening even now. Heaven is igniting boldness within you. Heaven is stirring courage in your spirit. Heaven is releasing fresh oil upon your head. You are stepping into authority you did not walk in before. The betrayer thinks they can handle you because they have handled you before, but this version of you carries heavenly fire. This version of you is clothed in angelic covering. This version of you cannot be defeated. Archangel Michael declares, let go of the victim mindset. Do not replay the wounds of the past. Do not repeat the story of betrayal in your mind. You are no longer chained to that narrative. You are a warrior clothed in light, chosen by God, guarded by angels. Your voice carries authority. Your steps carry fire. Your presence carries heaven's backing. You are not beneath the storm. You are above it. You are not beneath betrayal. You are rising through it. Chosen one, say within yourself, I am rising. I am stronger. I am chosen. I am not who I used to be. Let these words burn within your spirit until every trace of fear is consumed. For heaven says, you will walk boldly where others stumble. You will speak with fire where others fall silent. You will rise in strength while others bow to fear. This is the empowerment birthed from betrayal. It transforms the wounded into warriors. Lift your head now. Square your shoulders. Let your spirit rise. You are not who they think you are, and you never will be again. Type I am rising in the comments if you receive this word. Blessing code 555 is now released over your destiny. Chosen one, heaven pulls back the veil now to reveal what has been hidden from your understanding. The reason betrayal rose against you is not because you are weak, not because you are forgotten, not because you are unworthy. It is because heaven is preparing to unlock what was promised, and the enemy knows the time is near. The betrayal you face is not a random attack. It is the final test before your promotion. The closer you come to breakthrough, the louder the schemes of betrayal rise. Archangel Michael declares, this betrayal is tied to your elevation. The pain you feel is not without purpose. The tears you've shed are not wasted. The unease you've carried is not a burden without meaning. Heaven is aligning this very moment with your destiny. For while they plotted to push you down, heaven is preparing to lift you up. While they whispered lies to tear you apart, heaven is speaking your name in higher places. While they sought to break your trust, heaven is strengthening your discernment for the doors about to open. Do not despise this betrayal, for it is a key. It is the final threshold before you step into what was written in heaven's book concerning your life. The adversary senses what is about to be released and uses betrayal as his last attempt to break your spirit. But Michael reminds you, the enemy cannot stop what heaven has already decreed. The schemes may rise, the whispers may grow louder, but the word of the Lord cannot be silenced. Chosen one, this is your prophetic revelation. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have not yet entered. Your destiny is being sealed in realms you have not yet seen. What feels like rejection is actually redirection. What feels like loss is actually positioning. The betrayal you suffer now is the bridge heaven is using to carry you into the promise. Do not fight the process, for the fire of betrayal is forging a testimony that will outlast the schemes of your enemies. You have been asking, Lord, why now? Why this? Why me? And heaven answers, because the season of unlocking has come. This betrayal is not punishment. It is preparation. It is not to destroy you. It is to define you. It is not the end of your story. It is the turning point of your destiny. The Lord says, I am placing you where you cannot be ignored. I am elevating you to places where your enemies will watch, but cannot touch. I am sealing your destiny in my authority, and no voice of accusation can cancel what I have written. Michael lifts his sword as a sign of this decree. The very act of betrayal is ushering in the unveiling of your next season. This is why the pressure has been so great. This is why the weight has been so heavy. The breaking is the proof that heaven is near. The betrayal is the announcement that breakthrough is imminent. Chosen one, rejoice in what is being revealed. Though it feels painful, though it feels heavy, though it feels unfair, it is working for your good. Heaven says, this betrayal is the prophecy of your promotion. Type I am unlocked in the comments if you receive this word. Blessing code 3737 is now surrounding your path. Beloved, if this prophetic revelation has stirred your spirit, then know this. You are not only receiving, you are being invited to partner with heaven's mission. When you sow into this work, you are not giving to a person. You are fueling the fire of God's word to reach souls across nations. Every act of support is a seed of light that pushes back darkness. The Lord is saying, even now, those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. This is your moment to act prophetically. I hear the Spirit whisper, I am sowing into my breakthrough. If that is you, step boldly, release your super thanks, join the membership, or give through PayPal using the link in the description. This is more than support. It is a divine act of obedience. And as you sow, may heaven open rivers of favor. May your household overflow with oil, and may your seed speak louder than betrayal. Do not delay. The heavens are moving now. Chosen one, the moment has come for you not only to hear, but to activate. Prophetic revelation is never meant to leave you passive. It is designed to stir you into action. Heaven has revealed the betrayal. Heaven has uncovered the whispers. Heaven has shown you the purpose behind the pain. But now heaven calls you to respond. Destiny is not unlocked by hearing alone. It is unlocked by aligning your spirit, your words, and your will with what heaven has spoken. Archangel Michael declares, you must open your mouth and declare your yes. The enemy trembles, not just when you know the truth, but when you speak the truth over yourself. For every lie whispered against you, a declaration of faith must rise. For every word of betrayal, a word of destiny must be spoken. This is the activation, to align your voice with heaven's voice, to say what God says, to stand in agreement with what has already been written concerning you. Do not underestimate the power of your agreement. Heaven waits for your alignment. Angels move when you declare. Doors open when you agree. The Spirit says, life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Your words are not empty, they are keys. And today, your destiny is waiting for you to turn the key. So say it now within yourself. I align. I rise. I say yes to what heaven has spoken. I say yes to the promotion, yes to the breakthrough, yes to the unlocking. I refuse the lies, I refuse the fear, I refuse the chains of betrayal. I declare I am chosen, I am anointed, I am rising into destiny. These are not just words, they are decrees. And every decree you speak is etched into the spirit realm as law. Michael's voice thunders. Your action activates your blessing. Heaven has positioned angels on your behalf, but they respond to your obedience. The window of destiny is open before you, but you must step through. Fear will tell you to stay silent. Doubt will tell you nothing is changing. Betrayal will whisper you are not worthy. But heaven says, declare, step, align, and watch the unlocking unfold. Chosen one, this is not the hour to shrink back. This is the hour to step boldly into your calling. Every yes you release in faith is a strike against betrayal. Every declaration of truth is a blow against deception. Every alignment with heaven is a dismantling of the enemy's scheme. You are not powerless. You are powerful beyond what you see. You are not waiting for permission. You are walking in authority already granted to you. Take this seriously. Heaven is waiting for your yes. The angels are leaning close, listening for your words. The Spirit is watching, looking for agreement. Do not let this moment pass. Do not delay in hesitation. Say it now. Say it boldly. Say it until your spirit catches fire. I rise. I align. I agree. I step into my destiny. Archangel Michael stands ready, sword lifted, shield raised. But he says this, you must rise with me. Heaven will fight for you, but heaven also fights through you. Your obedience is the weapon. Your declaration is the trigger. Your alignment is the key. And as you activate, the floodgates of destiny swing wide open. Do not fear the betrayer, they are already defeated. Fear only disobedience, for that is the only thing that can hold back what heaven desires to release. But as you obey, as you align, as you rise, nothing in earth, nothing in hell, nothing in the schemes of betrayal can stop you. This is destiny's hour. This is your activation. Speak, align, obey, and watch heaven move on your behalf. Type I align in the comments if you receive this word. Blessing Door 2121 is now active in your life. Chosen one, what you cannot see is more powerful than what you can. While your natural eyes perceive betrayal, whispers, and shadows, your spiritual eyes must be open to behold a greater reality. There is a silent exchange happening in the spirit realm on your behalf. The angels of the Lord are negotiating, reclaiming, and restoring what was stolen from you. Every sleepless night, every tear you wept in silence, every moment you questioned your worth has been recorded in the heavenly courts. None of it has been ignored. None of it has been forgotten. Heaven has taken notice, and heaven has responded. Archangel Michael speaks. While you cry, heaven records. While you sleep, heaven fights. While you worry, heaven works. The unseen realm is alive with activity even now. The enemy believes his betrayal will silence you, but heaven has already filed the case against him. The deceiver believes he has the upper hand, but the scales of justice are being weighed in the courts of God. What was meant for your harm is being turned for your good in places your eyes cannot reach. Your restlessness at night has been the stirring of the Spirit. You feel the heaviness in your chest, the unease in your mind, the awareness that something is shifting, and it is true. It is the movement of heaven's armies positioning themselves for your breakthrough. Angels have been dispatched to stand guard, not just around you, but around your destiny. They are warring against unseen forces that have attached themselves to the betrayer's schemes. They are blocking words spoken against you, dismantling plots prepared for you, and rewriting outcomes designed to harm you. In the silence of prayer, exchanges are being made. The crown of shame is being replaced with honor. The garments of heaviness are being exchanged for garments of praise. A mantle of sorrow is being lifted, and oil of gladness is being poured upon your head. The silent transactions of heaven are shifting your atmosphere, preparing you for the unveiling of restoration. You may not see it yet, but you will feel it soon. The Spirit whispers, what was stolen is being returned. The opportunities you thought were lost, the relationships you thought were ruined, the years you thought were wasted, heaven is redeeming them in ways beyond your comprehension. The betrayal that was designed to strip you will only add to your increase. You are not being diminished. You are being multiplied. The silent hands of angels are placing back into your life what the enemy tried to remove, but with double portion and divine favor. Do not think heaven is passive. Do not think silence means inaction. Even now, negotiations are taking place. Heaven's decree is louder than the enemy's accusations. Michael has presented your name before the throne, and the judge of all creation has declared, this one is mine, this one is covered, this one will rise. Chosen one, let peace settle upon your heart. Stop wrestling in your strength. Stop replaying the betrayal in your mind. Stop imagining outcomes that heaven has already overturned. While you sleep, heaven fights. While you pray, heaven moves. While you obey, heaven restores. You are not alone in this battle. The spirit realm is alive with divine activity on your behalf. The betrayer may think their whispers are hidden, but heaven has already recorded them. They may believe their schemes are clever, but angels are already dismantling them. They may plot your fall, but the silent exchange ensures your rise. You will not leave this battle empty. You will leave with spoils, with restoration, with increase. Chosen one, believe this truth. Your victory is already secured in the silence of heaven's exchange. Type I receive restoration in the comments if you feel this word in your spirit. Blessing code 1010 is now covering you with divine exchange. Chosen one, hear this decree from the courts of heaven. Justice is already in motion. The scales that once seemed tilted, the plans that once appeared one-sided, the betrayals that once went unanswered, heaven is balancing them now. Archangel Michael stands with his sword drawn, not just as your protector, but as the enforcer of divine judgment. Every scheme formed against you is being overturned, and every word spoken against you is being reversed. The betrayer thought their plan was hidden, but heaven has recorded every detail. The judge of all creation has declared, what they meant for evil, I will return upon their own heads. The Spirit of the Lord says, what they dug for you will become their own pit. What they whispered in shadows will echo against them in the open. What they devised to harm you will collapse in their own hands. Do not think betrayal goes unnoticed. Do not believe that lies carry no consequence. Heaven's justice is sure, and heaven's timing is perfect. Though it may tarry, it will not fail. The hour of reversal has come. Archangel Michael declares, this is the season of divine reversal. The words they used to diminish you will now elevate you. The very plot they crafted to break you will become the stage on which your destiny is revealed. The chains they hoped would bind you will bind them instead. The tables are turning, and the betrayer will watch as you rise in the very place they hoped you would fall. Do not rejoice in their downfall, but rejoice in the faithfulness of your God. For this justice is not fueled by vengeance. It is fueled by righteousness. The throne of God will not allow his chosen to be destroyed without response. And you, chosen one, are his anointed, his marked, his beloved. Betrayal cannot silence what heaven has spoken. Lies cannot cancel what heaven has decreed. The reversal is not just about stopping the betrayer. It is about showcasing the hand of God upon your life. You will see this with your own eyes. Doors will open where betrayal tried to lock them. Relationships will flourish where betrayal tried to sever them. Opportunities will multiply where betrayal tried to limit them. What was withheld will be released. What was delayed will be accelerated. What was stolen will be returned in double portion. For the Lord declares, I will restore to you the years the locust has eaten, the cankerworm, the caterpillar, and the palmer worm. Heaven does not just give back, it gives back multiply. Chosen one, stand firm. Do not waste your energy trying to prove your innocence. Do not consume yourself with anger or vengeance. Stand still and watch the justice of your God. The reversal is already happening in silence, and soon it will manifest in the open. The same mouths that spoke against you will be silenced. The same eyes that looked down on you will witness your elevation. The same hands that tried to push you down will see you lifted by the hand of God. Michael's wings cover you, even now, and his sword cuts down every scheme sent against you. Heaven's verdict has been declared. The betrayer falls, the chosen one rises. This is not by your strength, but by the Lord's decree. It is not your fight, but his justice. You will walk forward free, and they will remain bound by the very chains they tried to wrap around you. Chosen one, lift your head. The reversal is not coming, it is already here. Type divine justice in the comments if you receive this word. Blessing Ode 2323 now surrounds you with heaven's judgment and reversal. Chosen one, pause and breathe this truth into your spirit. You are warned because you are seen. You were awakened because you are chosen. Betrayal came close, but heaven came closer. Archangel Michael has sounded the alarm, and you have listened. The countdown was not to your destruction, but to your protection. The betrayal was real, but the covering was greater. The dagger was sharp, but the shield of heaven was stronger. You trusted the wrong one again, but grace intercepted you. Michael stepped in to block, to shield, to awaken you before their plan could succeed. Do not look at yourself with shame. Look at yourself with the eyes of heaven. You are sealed, guarded, and destined for more. Every whisper of betrayal has now been overturned by the thunder of God's decree. Every shadow of deceit has been consumed by the light of truth. The blessing of the Lord rests upon you now. Peace flows over your heart like living water. Discernment sharpens your vision like the blade of Michael's sword. Protection surrounds you like a fiery wall. You are not walking forward uncertain. You are walking forward sealed. Heaven's mark is upon your forehead. Heaven's authority is in your steps. Heaven's favor is your portion. So hear this final word. You are sealed, seen, and sent. You will not be stopped. You will not be silenced. You will not be broken. The betrayal that drew you will only serve as proof of your anointing. The battle that pressed against you will only announce your elevation. The warning was a gift. The silence was your weapon, and the justice has already been declared. Rise now in authority. Walk now in peace. Step boldly into your destiny. Chosen one, the fire of betrayal has forged a stronger you. The storm has lifted you higher. The pain has become prophecy. And heaven declares, nothing can stop the destiny written over your life. Type I am sealed in the comments if you receive this final word. Blessing code 4444 is now covering your destiny with divine completion. Beloved, before we close, I hear this clearly. The word you have just received is not only for you. It is for many who are still wandering in darkness. When you support this mission, you become a vessel carrying heaven's light into hidden places. Every super thanks, every membership, every gift through PayPal link in the description is more than a contribution. It is a prophetic act that fuels the spread of God's truth. The Lord declares, "Those who sow into my house will not lack, for I will open the windows of heaven over them." This is not about funding. It is about souls. It is about destinies waiting to be unlocked through the word that flows here. I feel this deeply. I am sowing into the sealing of my destiny. If that is you, act in faith now. As you release your seed, may rivers of favor flow into your household. May protection be established over your name, and may your gift echo in eternity. Do not hesitate. The heavens are moving as you act.